new and different perspective every week on LEGO sets, news, media, and more. You're listening to the BCC Podcast.
It is Sunday, December 1st, 2019. You're listening to episode 214 of the BCC Podcast. I am Ford, and here with me today is LQ.
Well, finally all of the news came in, and now there is too much to fit into one episode, so
Congratulations.
it's going to be staggered throughout the next couple of weeks how up-to-date our news is. Because I didn't want to cover all of it, I don't want to rush it all away, but at the same time, that means we can't do it timely. I'd rather have better discussion than just get it all out of the way.
Alright. I am also here with Malurs.
I'm tired, man. I'm not all here. How are you?
I'm okay. I finally got over my bronchitis.
I wasn't asking to know how you're doing, man. I was just asking for
I thought you were genuinely concerned after I almost died of bronchitis.
Ford, you didn't almost die.
I've had bronchitis multiple times.
He hasn't stopped coughing for 3 weeks.
That is true. But I felt like I was dying while I had it.
My bronchial tubes are weak, man. I've had bronchitis multiple times, so I know how that feels.
Also, I have
I've
asthma,
never had it.
and mixing asthma and bronchitis is like the worst.
Of course.
So, last but not least, I am here with Clinda.
And all I want is for Ninjago to come out in the US.
Oh, yeah, it still hasn't.
Why not? Why the heck not?
It's so stupid.
TTV's already gone
the year's
over the
almost
whole
over.
thing, and people are already discussing spoilers online because they've just decided, you know what, if you're going to see it in the US, you've already pirated it.
The first half was so easy. Yeah, but the thing is, if I'm going to pirate it, I want good pirated quality.
Well, yeah, and I'm just like...
I'm going to start looking for it at this point when I get more time, because I've given up hope on it even releasing, which doesn't make sense, because the first one we actually got advance notice, it was consistent, and then it just stopped.
This is why it needs to go on Netflix.
I don't think we got an announcement or anything, so it was very frustrating.
The thing is,
speaking of
I think
Ninjago,
Cartoon Network, this is just me
finish
speculating.
Yeah?
I think Cartoon Network owns part of the rights to the Ninjago show.
Uh-huh. I mean, yeah.
So I don't think they can move platforms.
Well, I just heard recently that, like, not like the CEO, but like the president of the network, like, left for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason is, but
that happens with companies all the time.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully this
can
means
be like Reggie and step down gracefully.
I mean, hopefully this means that there's going to be some changes to distribution for some
I'm
shows.
sure the changes aren't going to be Ninjago getting more airtime. Ninjago doesn't have an incredibly large viewer base anymore.
Well, yeah, because they barely air the show.
Q, what would you say would be the prime time for what Ninjago was in terms of viewership? Like how many people were watching
statistically, that would be season 2, I believe.
I would not have guessed that. I would have guessed maybe Ghost.
Oh, no, it's went down since season 2.
Wow.
Like, way down.
I mean, they had the whole gap with the rebooted thing. I guess that probably hit the ratings.
Though, okay, season 1 on Wikipedia, we do not have the stats for their viewers, but then, like, the premiere for season 2, we had 2.8 million. And then season 3, 2.4. Season 4, 1.4. Season 5, okay, Possession actually went back to 2.5, but still didn't top season 2. And then, finally, season 6, 0.98 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then season 7, 0.73. It did not crack 1 million views throughout all of season 7. Even worse, season 8, 0.5.
Ooh.
0.58 seems to be the top for that.
Ouch.
And then it's even worse for Hunted.
How the
season
heck do
premiere
they
at
even support this
0.45.
show?
They don't. Barely.
And then March of the Oni was even worse. Of course, that came out of nowhere, so no one could have known to watch it. 0.44.
Ooh.
Well, let's think. Lego is paying for it to be produced. I don't believe they're actually like making up the money with ads and stuff like a normal TV show.
Why don't they just show
this
it on
is a
their own
commercial for
websites?
Lego.
Like, seriously.
Lego makes it because it sells the toys. That's the only reason.
Part of me thinks that,
Wow.
like, would they be able to make
Oh,
more
boy.
money elsewhere if they distributed it elsewhere? Like, would they be
Not
able to make
sure.
their money back on that?
But this season started at 0.31 million, even though it had a consistent schedule and release, and it's
Ouch.
only gotten down from there.
Ouch.
So, yeah, they're not going to be, like, wanting to give it an incredibly good time slot or a lot of attention or anything with the views it gets these days.
Wow, my preferred pirating site doesn't have anything past episode 15 of the new
Yep,
season.
that's as far as it's premiered in the U.S.
Wow.
So...
That's a pain.
And we're already starting to take a look at next season, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
So do you want to
Yeah.
do you want to get right into it with the new season of sets?
Yes, I am
Let's do it.
incredibly excited for these sets
Hype, hype,
because...
hype, hype.
Who isn't?
Oh, I thought yours. Never mind.
Nah.
First off, I just want to mention that Bricklink shows a couple of poly bags. Who knows when these got... Or not Bricklink, Brickset. Bricklink's another can of worms, which we won't get into today. Has a couple of poly bags here, which are incredibly low quality in their images. But I don't know. They're interesting to me, so I kind of want to just highlight them real quick.
Sure.
We have one poly bag that's Legacy, which is odd that we have more Legacy sets this year, which had been rumored for quite a while.
Is this an issue?
Weird thing is, it's using the exact same box art as 2019's Legacy.
Is this
but
an issue?
anyway,
It is 20. Oh.
it's
never
just
mind.
weird.
I mean,
Odd flex.
consistency is key, I suppose.
No, but the Ninjago has totally overhauled its box design since then.
Yeah.
True, but I guess if you
So
wanna...
these are like on the shelves. These sets are going to look much older, even though they came out at the same
But
time.
that's the point, isn't it?
No.
How would that be the point?
I mean,
How would any of that be the point?
to
I
look
can see him saying
like
that
an
it's
older
supposed to be,
set.
yeah, a redesign of an older set, but in
I
the
mean-
terms of,
I
yeah,
mean,
on
Star
shelves,
Wars-
older,
it's
like
not
in
gonna
Star
two
Wars
look
waves
still
good.
older.
sells the vintage collection as if it looks like the original Kenner stuff.
But these
But
don't
it's
look like the
still
original
new,
boxes.
and it
is
still
the
doesn't
thing.
look
Right.
They look
the
like
original,
last
so-
spring sets.
Yeah.
And
It's
also-
same methodology here.
Again, on the toy shelf, you want that consistency, you know? Everything to
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
you know, like it's a part
I
of
can
the
understand
same...
if it's two different waves going on, but I would have just updated the Legacy to follow the new box art design.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been fairly
Anyway,
easy.
I just wanted to highlight this poly bag because I think it's cool. It's the combo charger, which has the Ninja X1 charger and the Kai Flyer in like one transforming vehicle, which is cool for a poly bag. It also reminds me of one of the Tiny Turbos.
Yeah.
Did anyone else remember Tiny Turbos?
Yes,
Oh,
I
I
do.
miss Tiny Turbos.
Like a little bit?
Oh, Tiny Turbos were the best.
They
were
were
like $4,
better than
I
Hot
think.
Wheels,
Yeah,
okay?
They were like
Like
the
a much
thing
more
you
novel
just
idea.
get on vacations, you know? You just, oh, we need a souvenir. Just get a Tiny Turbo. That's all you need.
Mhm.
And then you
One
can build
second.
it on the hotel floor. Oh, those were great.
And that's why none of my Tiny Turbos are like still around in completion.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna look at that up because maybe Oh, those thingies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also really like those sets where it's like, it kind of folded up into like a racetrack and stuff.
Oh, I wasn't rich enough to get one
Yeah,
of those.
neither was I, but I always thought the idea was interesting and that you could like connect them and stuff.
I love it.
Forward immediately backtrack.
Yeah. It's an interesting and
reveal his
novel
social
concept
status.
that I guess didn't really go anywhere because now Racers is dead.
And just real quick, going over this Merchant Avatar J, the Legacy suits have become the new like default. We have a ton of these. Let's stick them in anything cheap suits.
Is this an issue?
A little bit, just because that gets annoying.
I mean,
it happened
yeah,
also
like, I
with
can
the
see where it's
ZX.
I can see where it's an issue here because just, you know, it's not consistent with the rest of the wave that this is a part of.
It's more so it's oversaturation.
I suppose.
And we had this before with the ZX, and then rebooted
Actually, wait a
suits for a
minute.
long
This
time.
is actually going to be a very frustrating thing for you
Why?
because this is another version of Jay you have to get.
No, it isn't. He doesn't have any exclusive prints.
But he does have an exclusive look, sort of.
If I qualified that, there would be tons of obscure European foil packs I'd have to get.
Big oof.
So,
I mean, it depends on how
yeah, I
specific
just
you
wanted
want
to
to be.
mention that there. Now we can, before we talk about this wave, do you guys want to talk about legacy sets first or the gamer sets first?
Can we do Legacy first?
Sure.
All right. I don't think we have pictures of all of them yet. We're going to kind of go in the order that's on brick set.
Yeah.
So, we'll start off by discussing the Thunder Raider. This is one of my favorite sets from Rebooted, actually, so let's see how it holds up.
Bruh, I think you have a different link.
I
than
want
do.
it.
No, we're not talking from the news article, from like the actual database.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Here.
Thanks.
I think I linked it
Yeah,
already.
you did. Yeah, it's under
Okay.
the polybag
Yeah, it's down there.
picture.
Yep, nope, I'm done. Never mind.
All right, so like I said, this definitely looks objectively better than the original. However, can't say I really like it more than the original. Something that was always novel about like Cole's mech from that season was it was a nice, small, sleek little mech. But are those knees?
I can't tell.
They are knees. They are in
you
fact
mean the weird
knees.
backwards knees?
They have started actually putting knees into mechs.
Okay, yeah, because I know they're in another set coming up. But yeah,
Yes.
okay, this does have knees, which is cool.
Knees are nice.
Yes.
Do you think that the knees work and support the thingy? Because I know
Yes.
that they got better about that, but
I think
I feel like it's
I can
important.
tell
Though
already
it
that
has
they do.
knees, but I don't think it has ankles.
No, it's
I
gotta
can't
have
tell.
ankles. You can see there's some.
Oh yeah, because it's
there's some
on
tilt
the right leg there.
on one of the legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely cool. Now, what's also weird is the legacy sets are like following the pattern from the Tournament of Elements. And let me try and grab one of my figures.
I
from that
actually
wave.
am okay with this because the Tournament of Elements geese are pretty cool. I always liked them with the sleeveless look.
I like them a lot too. However, I'm just taking a look. Oh, there's almost no difference between these and the original.
So you
No,
do not
I
feel
can
in any
see
way
the differences.
obligated to get these?
Well, I'm still gonna
Well, he
have
has
to get them
to.
all, and that's what
Well, the
makes them
thing is,
annoying.
like-
Because I'm gonna spend my money on this stuff regardless.
Uh-huh.
So I get annoyed when it's not something I
Well, the
want.
thing is, like, the originals, they all looked very much the same between each ninja, just, like, color swapped. These ones have, like, different patterns and stuff. So there is some difference.
A little bit.
It's not
little
much,
bit.
but it's there.
There are a little bit, but it's not as much as like say the Day of the Departed. You know, where those were referencing older suits, but they're very much their own thing
Right.
still.
Right.
Now, out of curiosity, is the is the Ninjroid any different?
I can't
This
tell.
one, they've been re-releasing the Ninjroid for a long time in various sets. Now this one has a purple hand, which I know wasn't in the original Ninjroid wave, but I'd have to do research that we don't have time for here. Find out exactly if that's the one that they've had like from Day of the Departed onward, or if it's a new variant for him. The Overlord is kind of disappointingly the same one in the last series.
Eh.
I mean, which is fine. I guess I just would have preferred, like, you know, some other figure in this set, because Lloyd also isn't exclusive to this set.
Yeah.
We've got Cole and Jay, though.
Yeah. We're still waiting on the
Which
other
I-
ninja, though. So I guess there's more legacy sets coming up.
According to Bricklink, like, the way that these are organized and the way that the set numbers are, there should be more legacy sets. I mean, there's already other legacy sets that we know of, a couple of them here. This is one I actually didn't know existed until tonight when we looked at the Bricklink, because we've been getting such a staggered release.
Yeah.
So yeah, the next one that we know of is the Jungle Raider.
Yeah. So yeah,
Which,
you're
this is
gonna have
another
to
one
find
that I
set
have.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a picture of it here.
Ooh.
This one's cool.
Again, I have the original variant of this set. It is very similar. Definitely an improvement. However, the thing is that I don't think it's enough of an improvement to really care to get it. You know?
Yeah.
Because this was never an iconic set for Ninjago to begin with.
I mean, it's
And
like okay on its own merit, I guess. Like a cheap little way to get, you know, a minifigure and nice build.
Mm-hmm.
It's serviceable, you know. It's not like it's a bad build type of deal. Looks
Also,
solid.
Thunder Raider one is 576 pieces, so it's gonna be $40 to $50.
Wow.
Just want to mention that. Also, it has the bigger treads. The other one
mind.
had the smaller treads, which I
Wait,
prefer.
how much was the original version? I'll look it up.
It's been
don't
so
worry.
long.
I got you on this one.
And I'm pretty sure I got it as a gift too, so I wouldn't have been paying quite as much attention to the prices back then.
It was, wow, it was only $30. Whoa.
So yeah, this one's definitely an upscale, and I forget this Lloyd Jungle, which again is kind of weird. They're doing a set because it's not an iconic set, but I would have preferred they re-released the J-Mech actually from Tournament of Elements, because that was a set that wasn't so great when it came out, and they could definitely improve it now with knees.
Well, that one.
Yeah, but we'll see
wasn't
later, I
iconic
guess,
either,
why
I
they
think.
decided not to do that.
It was at least a more interesting set. So, next up we have a 4+, because Juniors is dead. Kai's Fire Dragon.
It's been dead for
This
a
set is
year.
incredible. It's like your standard Junior / 4+ fare. It's reusing all legacy parts, and Garmadon with only 2 arms, though I believe, yeah, that's definitely... Is it? I think that's the same chest print as Legacy Garmadon. I don't have him with me right here, though, to test out that theory. But anyway, yeah. Anyone really have anything to say about that set?
It hurts.
Not really.
It hurts my
The
eyes.
next
This-
one, though.
Sometimes the junior sets will have exclusive minifigures, not this
does
time.
not.
The Golden Mech. Now, this is one I was excited for because it's a set I didn't get originally because the Temple of Light build kind of sucked. Apparently, Lego agreed. Because it's gone.
It's just
Now
the
we've
mech.
just got the mech.
I didn't even think the
So
mech
I
was
will
all
get
that
this
good in
one.
the original version. But
I
this
do
one
like
looks good.
this.
It looks
However,
nice.
there is also a one issue.
What?
There are no exclusive minifigures in this set.
Huh.
Not even the... Okay. Okay, yeah, I see it. Not even
We've
Kozu?
got Legacy Wu, the same Golden Lloyd as we got with the Golden Dragon. So the Golden Dragon didn't have any exclusive minifigures going forward. I'm pretty sure that's the same Kozu, released with Day of the Departed, or at least very similar.
Okay. Also,
And
we finally see the Elemental Blade in its true form in a set.
yes,
Yeah.
This is good.
kind of. In the show, the blade came out of the dragon's mouth.
This is not so good anymore.
Back
Why
in
would
my
you do
day.
this?
So anyway, I wish they would have at least released a new Wu with this. Because if the Ninja all got new designs, we should have gotten a new Wu. Especially with the new face print.
But what would they have made him look like? Like, what variation of white
There's a
E
lot
would
of-
they give him?
There's a lot of things you could do with New Wu.
Yeah, Wu has some really interesting minifigures. They could definitely do another Wu. So,
I feel like maybe they could have done one with, like, the oh god, what was it called?
okay, wait, now something I'm noticing, is it just... I can't tell if it's the black paint or does Lloyd have a shoulder pad?
He does.
It looks like he
Okay,
does,
so
yeah.
that makes him slightly exclusive.
Oh, man.
Does that mean
I'm
you
gonna
have to
buy
get
this
him?
set anyway, so I don't really care. Because I don't believe...
Just get the shoulder
No, no,
pad
no.
and add it to the golden Lloyd
I
you
can't tell
already
which
have.
shoulder pad piece that is. If it's the new one, you know, with like the little
it
shuriken
might be
snowflake
the
thing,
new one, I don't
we've
know.
not gotten it in gold. However, if it's just the old shoulder pad piece that premiered in Skybound, they originally premiered in gold.
I was,
So we will see.
I was thinking they could have replaced Wu with the one with the flute. Because they made that at one point.
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't want him to re-release. I want a new version of
Yeah,
Wu.
just like make it newer, but add in the flute.
Or they could have like
maybe,
put
just
Dareth in this
make
set.
the flute an accessory that you can use with the figures, not just a print. Right? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
I don't know. Now I just want Dareth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dareth. I was an advocate for Dareth when Tommy Andreasen was commenting on last time it was on the LJ Johnson show. where he was explaining why normal sets don't have the good Dareth face print, said generic one, and I explained to him why it is 100% worth it to have the Dareth face print, because he is worth $10 of additional value to a set on his own.
Uh-huh. All right.
This one is 489 pieces, so it shouldn't be more than 40. I'm guessing maybe 30, 35. Then we have two more Legacy sets, which we don't know the name of. At least we assume they're Legacy sets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which
they are listed
would
on
make
Brick
sense
Set
because
as
we don't have a
Legacy,
version of Nia, Kai, or Zane
Yeah.
they're
which-
gonna
for
happen.
these Legacy sets.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Huh?
happen. It's
I
gonna
hope
happen.
so.
They have to with
They
these other two
better.
sets. So I'm interested to see what other two they'll remake. Anyone have ideas of what sets they'd want to see remade?
Let's see. So going by the theme, I think they're going more for like Tournament of Elements rebooted kind of affair.
Yeah, one final battle set,
Yeah.
but that wasn't this final battle set originally listed in last year's
I
Legacy.
thought it was. Maybe it's just like
It was
a
like the Fire
carryover.
Temple.
That might be why.
I think it might be.
That might be why it has like no real exclusive minifigures, because it's
That
just
it
like
probably
it's
is.
just kind of like a holdover from the last wave.
Which would be interesting then if the Fire Temple is one of these.
Ah.
Oh, that's true. That would be dope.
Ah.
Though it was also rumored that the Senjutsu Monastery replaced the Fire Temple.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
So who
Okay.
knows? But
Well, maybe now that those sets are, I guess, ending their run, they'll bring back the Fire Temple.
it is possible, I think. Though they have a few other big sets
But
this
then
wave, so they might not want to go that big.
That might be why they're holding off. I think they might be holding some of these off for the summer. And here's why.
Maybe.
There
I
is a
doubt
set-
it, just because of their numbers.
There is a set coming up, because the Fire Temple would have to come with the Fire Dragon, correct?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's
they took
say-
the.
Let us say
Sorry,
that
go ahead.
it does. Then, going further into this wave, I can see why they want to hold off on releasing another dragon set that is also red.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they already did release 2 dragon sets that are red.
that is also true.
But what about you, Mal? Do you have any ideas
For
on what you think the other 2 possible Legacy sets could be? They're not guaranteed to be Legacy sets either. They could also be. There could be 1 Legacy, 1 Gamer, 2 Gamer. We don't know. But I'm going to assume, for the sake of my sanity,
Watch as none of them are.
I mean, I'm trying to think of anything that would be like big for them to do. Maybe try making a facade for the Tournament of Elements, but that'd suck. But other than that,
they did another Turn of Elements one. It'd be really cool if they released another minifigure, but they won't do that.
if they
Lego needs
released
to get
like
better
a
printing.
exclusive, yeah, that'd be nice. One of the
Ooh,
Elemental Masters.
Like Jacob, the Master of Sound.
Yeah, what if they did the Tournament of Elements, that dojo thing? The one that came with Karloff? And,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
what
That
you're
would
talking
be
about.
dope,
The thing is,
but they're
I
not
don't
gonna
see
do
them
it.
doing it because apparently Lego really hates to put more face prints on minifigures.
Well,
Okay.
maybe
I mean,
someone just
so-
lost
Karloff
Zane's
would be
face
easy. You can use whatever face you want on him that's bearded.
Karloff's face print has become a generic face
Yeah,
print for Lego.
so that's fine.
But we don't want
I
another
don't
Karloff.
remember who the Master of Speed is.
But no, here's what I think is way more likely. A re-release of the Titanium Dragon.
Oh, that would be cool.
Hmm.
Because that would make sense because we don't
True.
have Zane yet. So that would be
Yeah.
a Zane set. We don't have any Zane sets shown this wave, which is...
But then we'd
That's
have to
true.
get Nia or Kai somehow.
If it was a bigger set, it could come with all 3 of them,
True.
just like the Thunder Raider comes with 3 ninja.
But
Yeah.
then what would the last one be? Who knows?
The last one could still... It could be a gamer set or one of these sets. They're all 717 sets, so...
Alright, we don't have that much time. Gamer.
Though, of course, going by size, it would make more sense if they were Legacy sets. We don't have much time. Oh, but we're probably only going to talk about Ninjago today, not Star
I
Wars.
guess so. Okay. So...
No, I'm not going to rush it. I want to discuss
Okay,
these.
fine. But now we're just speculating. Let's get on to this.
Yeah, speculating is part
We
of the
have a
fun.
lot of ground to cover with what we do have.
So, let's get into the gamer set. So, I want to just do a quick few notes about what we're seeing this wave before we get right into it. One, we have a cool new theme for the ninja this wave. A lot of people were freaking out about it on Twitter when it was in just leak phase, like always. But this is actually really cool because it's a new theme for the ninja suits. It actually means something, which we haven't had for the last few waves.
Seriously.
So I really enjoy that. There's a lot of interesting aesthetics here. And, it's gaming theme.
Yes!
Rise up.
Apparently, it's during Spy Kids 3.
I gotcha.
Don't you mean Spy Kids 3D?
No.
Game over.
Spy Kids Electric Boogaloo.
So, we're going to start here with the Coal Speeder. This follows the standard form of the small sets, giving us incomplete versions of the ninja, which sucks.
It's a 4+ set, though.
However, all you need to do is get the shoulder pads, and you're done.
I didn't notice. This actually isn't bad for a 4+ set. Then.
Yeah.
I mean,
because it has an exclusive color of sword.
Also, it has
That's burnt
Half-Life
orange in
3.
the sword.
Also,
I like the...
I don't know what is going on with the heads.
Also, all the ninjas seem to have double-sided heads, which is really cool.
Yeah, with
Firstly,
the
that
ninja
is really
and
dope.
the enemies. What's going on with those enemies, though?
Why
They're
is
gamers, Ford. Have you not seen a gamer
that why
They
before?
don't look like gamers.
Is that why
they look
they're
like
furries?
something far worse.
Yeah, this one's a furry.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's why it's the bad guy.
Can I just
gamers
say I
versus
really like
furries.
this suit?
Gamers rise up.
Oh,
I really
no
like the suit as well.
I don't know. I had never seen this suit before tonight, and it's just I don't know what it is, but I really like it. It's just
In
so
the next
different
set, we'll
from
get
whatever
a better
they do.
look at a complete one.
Yeah.
With like the shoulder armor.
But yeah.
So we can
I
go forward to
Yeah, please.
the next one.
It's just a random sticker that says ninja. Anyway.
Where?
On the car.
On Kai's car. I'm sorry, on Cole's car. It just says ninja. And there's a little ninja face sticker, and there's something else that I can't read because I'm illiterate, but...
All right, next up we've got the Kai's mech jet.
It's a mech.
I don't
And
know
a
how to
jet.
feel about this one still, to be honest.
And it
Well,
actually...
it's a pink furry.
Wait a minute. I didn't
This
notice
is just
this
getting
before.
better and better.
I didn't notice this before, but
Yeah?
the actual control console for the mech jet is a controller.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You got
Also,
that new
that
controller
controller
sword
piece, I need 10. Exactly 10. Thank you.
Also, the furry has the controller piece in black.
Yes.
Oh, that's dope.
That will add to the 10.
Also, is Cole the titular character for this Ninjago wave?
No, the new writers that say they're not going to do titular characters anymore.
Aw.
Then what are they doing?
Also,
all the
that's
time.
not
I'll
Cole
tell you
on
what
that
it
box.
means.
That's Jay.
It means Kai
Really?
and Cole will never get character development.
Yeah.
Well,
basically.
Cole has
Cole-
only had character
Kai is really-
regression, so...
Why is Jay so black in this?
It's a shadow.
It's a legitimate question.
Can we keep that?
So-
Glenda says.
Right off
"Why
the bat,
is
these
Jay
have very
so
interesting color schemes.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Sorry.
Right off the bat, these have very interesting color schemes to them compared to what we've gotten lately.
It's
Yeah.
electric.
I don't know how I feel about this particular color scheme.
It's just red.
Also, it transformed into a
Right.
mech.
Yeah, that's dope.
Which is-
You see, people
That
made
makes
a
it
hubbub
cool.
I like that
about
mention.
transparent
me gusta.
neon colors years ago with this little theme called Nexonites. You may not have heard of it. And now it's coming back, and they're
Okay,
all
well,
like,
this one
wow,
only has
it's so cool.
This still only has 3 colors on it. It has a primary, a secondary, and an accent color, which
Yeah.
is actually what a color scheme should have.
So did
Yeah.
Nexonites.
No, it didn't.
Next,
Yeah, it did.
I can talk to you about Nexonites later. We have a padded room.
I don't know why it comes with that random. What is
The
that?
random
2 by
thing? The random 2x8?
6. It's 2 by
10?
10.
I can't count.
Looks like a 2 by 10. Also, it comes with that little Ninjago weapon pack we've gotten since Hunted in the transparent
What's
neon. Yep, this isn't neon green, is it? This is yellow.
It's either
do we know
yellow or
what the-
green.
So the question mark thingy, does that have a sword stuck in it, or is that a lever that when you depress it, it blows everything up?
That is one of the MacGuffins of this wave.
Love me a MacGuffin. Okay. I felt like that was important.
Also, the surfboard is the generic Lego surfboard, right?
I've seen speculation that they're calling it a Kitana to get to whatever the next part of this thing is. I don't know, man.
Next level.
Also, all the ninja have gamer tags.
I am down for ninja gamer
with
tags.
what appear to be health bars.
Ooh.
Apparently that.
So that's interesting. I'm guessing the new. We see a pic of a full ninja here.
Yeah.
Which
apparently they all suck
have
because
white.
they all lack 1 health. So.
Nobody cares.
That's something.
So, this is interesting for Kai. Also, one of his hands are white, which we rarely see in
His
ninja
arm
movies.
is
They
white.
You're
almost
right.
Across the board have all black hands.
Asymmetry.
I love me some asymmetry. This is dope. I love it.
No, I really like these suits. We got a new hood here.
Yeah. I do like the new hood because they don't usually have the. It's sort of a combination of the head guard thing that we've seen before and the face mask. So I don't know. I really like the way it looks.
All right, so we move forward to the best set of the wave.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We could talk about this
This
one forever.
set is.
And I don't mind.
We could and we will.
I don't mind.
The gamer market.
Oh yeah.
I have never seen this many minifigures in a set of this size ever.
Yes.
This is the DLC pack, fellas.
It's gonna probably be 30 or 35, judging by all the minifigures. If it's
Honestly,
just 20,
35 would be not a bad price for this.
it
set.
has 218 pieces.
You
so-
thought
mean, it's
the
mostly
Ninjago
minifigure,
City
though.
Street Chase was cool? This right
It's literally
here.
just a minifigure pack. Minifigure pack.
It basically is, yeah. And also, we get something we thought we'd never get at this point, which is
Guy with a mustache?
Pink Zane.
Oh.
That is actually
No, it's like legitimately
Cole mustache.
matching the original print with the original hood, and it's Pink Zane. Only thing it doesn't have the right face print. I'll probably swap that out, honestly,
Ooh.
Yep.
with
Do it.
original Zane's head.
Yeah.
Yes, but these are apparently supposed to be a mixture of avatars and digi characters.
Oh, Ford, the theory, I don't remember if you talked about it on the podcast or before the podcast, of like these swapping out for those who don't have the arcade packs.
Oh yeah, so
It can't be true because Jay has a version in this one that's not different from the arcade.
what is? Hang on, you lost me.
Wait, no, is that Jay? It looks like Jay at
So-
first glance, but I can't tell.
That's
So hang on a
Jay.
second. You said that the character in the top right-hand corner was Jay, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
So
yes.
in the bottom left-hand corner, that is also Jay.
Yes.
Yes.
Does he have 2 different armor sets, or is the first one just weird?
I think it's more aesthetic.
Yeah, it's just a.
Oh,
you can tell the printing matches
That's
up.
why I thought that it was Cole earlier, because it looks like it's black.
But I don't see what you're saying about this whole avatar.
No, is the one
digi
okay?
thing.
So we have from left to right Jay, and I thought that was another Jay at first, actually.
No,
I
no,
think
that's
it's just a
Lloyd.
generic zombie boy.
That's Lloyd.
That's Lloyd.
Are you sure? That did
Yes.
not look like a Lloyd to me. Lad.
That still goes against your theory.
No,
then,
it's
though.
Lloyd because it comes up later.
What?
Well, yeah,
We'll
because
see.
Lloyd's arcade pack goes against that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think Lloyd might have 2 avatars.
Huh. So he logged in with multiple accounts, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Then we have Cole with the mustache and the shirt. Honestly, a lot of people are saying how
Wait,
great this is.
Hang on. Okay, I might actually be wrong because it's actually... I'm trying to read the names at the top of the box.
I
It
can't
says
read them.
Scott. Where
Okay, so
I'm
maybe it's
pretty
just someone
sure
named
it should
differently.
be
It
Lloyd.
looks
It
like
looks
you know
like
what it
a
looks like
rando.
is the guy from what we talked about last episode in Hidden Side,
So here's what I'm thinking.
the dead
I'm
one.
thinking
Yeah.
that
He
Scott
looks like a zombie.
is actually just someone who's supposed to look kind of like Lloyd.
Okay.
He looks more like Jay to me.
I don't know. Whoever he is,
Whatevs.
his name is Scott.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. So I guess this still works.
Okay.
I don't know. This wave is crazy.
Then we have Nia in a scuba diver outfit for some reason. That's a weird one.
I mean, it makes sense. But, yeah.
And then, like I said, Pink Zane, which is a really cool one, which I love how Ninjago does callbacks. It gives me
Wait,
hope for
What
minifigures that
about
we still need to
Lumberjack
see.
Cole?
Lumberjack Cole's only okay because I think that's a generic shirt piece.
Might be.
It looks like it. I mean, I know I've seen that shirt before.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Nia or Cole in here.
So what is the purpose of that Nia? I mean,
I have no idea.
It looks very out of place here, but it's very... Have we seen her in Scooby Gear before?
Don't think so.
Because, I mean, with the pink Zane, at least we've seen that before, and that sort of...
I'm guessing this is going to show up in the show.
Oh, I'm certain it has to. I'm just like, I don't know how
Well, if you look kind of at the set picture, one of the things is, like, Pink Zane is standing on the pink thing, and there's a bunch of accessories. It's probably, you customize your avatar, so someone decided to customize...
It's in the item market, so I assume that you can purchase your own pet Zane.
Also, classic space helmet. Not broken.
Classic space helmet.
Not broken.
But point being, it's like, some person really liked the scuba gear and just decided to choose Nia. I don't know. Something like that would work.
Then we've got this other character who I have no idea if it's of any importance. It has the Karloff face, but like I said, that's a generic face.
From what I can tell, his name is something like D King or O King or something like that. Something King.
Played by Elijah Wood.
Sure.
It looks like Ohio to me, but probably. G King?
Maybe, I don't know.
It had
King?
D King, it's a D Tenaglia reference.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about this.
But then next interesting one is Hirumi.
Avatar Hirumi.
Yeah.
Who is totally not the bride from Kill Bill.
So why is she in orange? Like...
Well, because she's in prison.
Is that a prison outfit?
Yeah.
Usually
look like a
I can
prisoner
tell
outfit.
by the little thing on the side, but her hair's covering it up. I mean, it's got the
that's
zipper up
definitely
front.
going to be a prisoner.
There's the zipper up front, and I think that her hair's covering up the tag thing that's usually on the prisoners, but...
So are they actually bringing back one of the more interesting villains in Ninjago?
I have no idea what this says. Next up, we've got a pink furry again, and then we've got this cool-looking villain.
It looks like Garmadon.
So, from
I
what
was
I can
thinking more
tell,
looks like
it is
Mr.
called
E, but I'm pretty sure
Neo
it's a new
Visor.
villain.
If you look through the visor, then the face behind it looks like Garmadon's.
Yeah.
Looks
And like the eyebrows and a
skull or
weird,
something.
large mouth.
Looks
I
very
don't know.
skull-like.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the same pink furry that we saw earlier. This is good because that means we don't have two pink furries.
All right, next up we have the Jay and Lloyd Velocity Racers, again ripped directly from Spy Kids 3.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen Spy Kids 3?
Yes.
I have seen
Yeah.
Spy Kids something.
All right, get ready.
What?
1, 2, 3, go!
Which one did you see? What did they do in the Spy Kids that you saw?
I don't even remember because I was not interested in that movie.
What is wrong? What is wrong with you?
This one comes with another furry, the sand green furry.
Ah.
It's the
So
LJ
wait, we
furry.
have gray, sand green, and pink. Right? Am I missing any?
Wait, does that mean there's three?
I think we've seen 3 so far, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
we
I
have
thought that
two.
that's the-
Wait,
isn't
we
that
have
the same
two
as the first one?
pink. We have a gray, and then yes, this new sand green one.
Wait, no. This is the first. This is the same one we saw in Cole's.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
it is?
maybe
Yeah, it
it's
is.
just
If you
gray.
look at it, it's the
Oh,
same.
Yeah, I
but that
see it
one
now.
didn't
All
have the
right.
shoulder pad.
Okay, so...
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
true. This
different.
one
This
has
one
the
has
shoulder
shoulder pads.
pads, but it's the same printing and everything. So it may or may not be the same one. It looks like the same one, different
This is getting
outfit.
confusing.
So I like Jay's vehicle here somewhat. I mean, overall, these still aren't the best vehicles, I'd say.
They're still slightly interesting, though.
Okay, Lloyd's, I take issue with how it uses the spring green. It's not just... It doesn't seem to fit, even though that's also on his ninja outfit. We haven't talked about the... Well, we've only seen Jay also so
Yeah.
far. Does everyone have a white right arm?
Not all.
It
of them.
appears
I guess
so.
Lloyd's is
lime green.
spring green, which...
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, Lloyd's-
green. Cole's is not. Cole's is not.
Nia has a black right arm, and Cole doesn't have any.
Yeah, Cole's is
Asymmetry
just
at all.
normal. I don't think that Nia counts because she's not in any sort
We'll
of
get to
outfit.
Nia later, so...
No, she has a ninja outfit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I haven't seen
she
that
is.
one yet. Never
We'll
mind.
get to that.
It's in a later set.
Yeah,
don't worry.
okay.
Okay.
But overall, Lloyd's vehicle, yeah, just not a huge fan of that one. I'd say this set's likely going to be a pass for me overall.
Do you think that you would like it better if instead of that weird green, then it were the electric yellow green that they have?
I mean, I think it'd look better for the vehicle. However, just like the concepts of the vehicles themselves are not that interesting to me. So,
I feel like
anyone else have any thoughts?
This could be cool, but there's just nothing really interesting here that's more interesting than other sets that this also could be detracting from, I guess, to say. It doesn't grab my attention like the other sets, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that.
What about you, Mal? Do you have any thoughts? You've been quiet.
I think Lloyd's vehicle looks bad, and Jay's vehicle looks okay at best. And that's about it, you know.
Alright. Next, let's move up to the Ninja Tuner?
Tuner.
Ninja Tuner car.
Ninja Tuner.
The Gamer Mobile.
Yeah.
Rise up.
So is this the same lad from earlier? With
Yes.
The...
Yes.
Okay.
Scott.
Okay, and also those things that we thought were Garmadon, there's two of them here, so they're not Garmadon.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
are
they're
they
troopers,
the
I guess.
thought police?
They're minions, I
Yes.
think.
Probably. Love the minions. He's got a lot of bumper
They
stickers.
could be in league with the furries, so we have
You
to
know
be
how
cautious.
you can tell crazy drivers because they have like 20 million bumper stickers?
No.
You're just saying that because you have a million bumper
This
stickers,
one has
aren't
bumper
you?
stickers, not
I
only
don't- I
on his
hate
bumper,
bumper
but
stickers.
also on
Okay,
the
then
sides.
why are you defending them?
Because they don't usually seem to be bad drivers.
I think that you live in a different part of the world than I do. Moving on. This guy has a lot of bumper stickers.
Yeah.
Two types of people who are known for being bad drivers, but we won't get into them.
I
would hope you
I
wouldn't.
swear to God, if you say one of them is me.
Well, and Ford, too.
4G, get your own category.
Walked right into that one, didn't I?
We would not have mentioned it
You
if you
drove
had
it
not.
to it.
So,
You drove me to this.
interesting, this set is the Interceptor Star Wars wing in transparent pink.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Kai is in a lot of these sets, so that's not exclusive. You're going to get this guy and the minion in the gamer market as well. So, and I just don't think the car looks good enough.
It's way too bulky. I know that's supposed to be probably the point, but
Yeah.
doesn't look good.
It looks like a catfish mixed with a butterfly.
Yeah,
That's
overall,
the best way
probably
I
going
can
to be
say
a pass.
that.
I like the dragonfly thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant, dragonfly.
Yeah.
Catfish dragonfly.
I kind of like the head shape. It's weird, but I like it.
Yeah.
The head shape?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are already moving on to the next set.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean,
I'm
yes,
sorry, was
but
there something
okay.
else you wanted to talk about with
No,
the
I
tuner
was
car?
going to say let's
Yeah,
move
whatever,
on to the
it's
next
fine.
set, but I...
Yeah,
waiting
there was
for you
no
guys to finish
transition
up.
there.
All right, Jay Cyber Dragon.
Yes,
This one's pretty
want.
cool.
I like it.
I do like that.
I don't know why there's only two colors of furry.
Do you... Wait,
It's
Were
so
you
that you
just-
can tell the gender.
were you just asking for more furries?
Well, they're the bad guys, I think.
What if they're like the help?
Keep me up with a furry here. That's going to send a bad message to children.
Yeah.
But this one comes with Nia, and the new Nia's probably my favorite one out of what we've seen so far for this wave.
Why is she this
I think-
color?
Why not?
Well, that's her normal color of blue.
Isn't
So
she
that's
usually like
nothing
dark
new.
gray?
Yeah, they kind of mix that with... They
Yeah,
kind of did like
usually
a half
she's
and half
gunmetal,
with
but
the
for this one, I
blue
think
and the
because they're
gray.
using more black and white, in this one they decided to forego that and make it her black and light blue, which I think works really well.
Yeah, I like that combo.
Aqua?
And with the white, it really accents it well.
Mm-hmm.
Nia's had very little consistency in her color
Well, I was
scheme.
going to say because she started
This
out and
blue
she's
is
got
the
like
only
this
consistent
pink
part.
color. She had pink for a while. She didn't.
No, it was never pink.
What?
It was never pink.
Oh, she
No,
had like
dark
a
red.
she had a
Red.
dark red that was
That
a
was
pinkish
fine.
tone, in my opinion. That I registered as pink because she's the girl one.
This is also...
The only consistent color is that light blue, which was almost completely removed from the movie one, but it's a slight accent. So that's basically Nia's color. She just can't use it entirely because Jay is blue.
This is also the first set with the main villain of the wave, who I don't know who his name is.
Yeah, I
but
can't
he
tell
looks
either.
really cool. I like it.
So we have 2 weird long hair pieces.
It's the same long hair piece, just different
Well,
colors.
yeah, I can tell that part.
Also, that beard is new, I think.
Is
Really?
Is it?
It doesn't.
I don't
maybe?
think so.
I don't think so.
It looks like the Gandalf the White Beard.
It is a white beard.
Anyway, I like the dragon itself and the look of it. Whether or not I get this set, I'm gonna have to think, just because it looks pretty, like, wide
It looks
overall. And Jay takes up some of the most space on my shelves just because of how wide all of his vehicles are. They always have these antenna things and stuff sticking off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, actually, I think that Jay's jet from the movie wave is the single set that's taking up the most room on my shelves
that
right
one was
now.
pretty big. With the spikes and all that.
But I do like how the dragon looks overall, and I don't think I have a blue dragon currently.
I like it just because it looks so sleek. Especially with the other dragons they put out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this
one
kind of reminds me of
using
like
for
the
the toe?
Firstborn, with how like clean that one looks. So
It's not quite as good as Firstborn. Firstborn's probably my favorite
Yeah.
dragon they've released.
yeah, but I think this
Firstborn
is
is really, really
a good
good.
version. I like it.
Actually, Firstborn's probably one of my favorite Ninjago sets, which I didn't expect
Yeah.
going into. I just thought I'd try it
I had
out,
that on
but
my
it's
wish
really
list for
good.
a while. I should probably get it soon. Probably should have gotten it this
But
weekend.
what is that
Oh,
piece
well.
they're using as the toes on the dragon?
I don't know. Some kind of Technic thing.
I don't recognize it.
Quick, let's get one and study it. And figure out what it does.
I might get this set. I'm undecided currently, but I might. Alright, so next up we've got... Wait, anyone else have any more thoughts?
No.
Alright, then the Empire Temple of Madness.
Ooh. I want this too.
It's a lot shorter than I
looks cool.
expected.
We have a Nexonite villain in here.
Who's the
Yes and
Who's
no.
the weightlifter guy?
Weightlifter? That's the Nexonite villain.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I like this set, so I feel like I need more pictures of it.
I want to see
Like
the
now, the box
interior
there.
because it doesn't look like it really has one.
I don't like the Technic beam sticking out from the side.
The box tries to make it look more impressive than I think it actually
I
is.
feel like there's little.
We do have a picture out.
I guess
Yeah,
those are like
but-
little boxes on the sides that are sticking out on the Technic beams. I don't know what those mean.
Loot boxes.
that
What if the entire season of Ninjago is a commentary on loot boxes?
would be so.
That'd be
That would be
out of date.
hysterical. Also, if we don't get at least one, it. Never mind.
At least one what?
Epic gamer moment. If one of the ninja does not say "Gamers Rise Up," I will be very disappointed.
They're not going to say
No
They're
one's
that.
not
gonna
going
say
to
that.
know, but
But if they do,
they're gonna be thinking it.
There's gonna be a great rallying moment where all the
Yes.
gamers have to fight the
There's still
main
they
villain.
won't
Set.
straight up say "Gamers Rise Up," but you'll know that they mean it.
Yeah, something is disturbing me at this point. We still haven't seen Zane's costume for this wave, which is... It really makes me nervous, because if they have 5 out of 6 ninja for a set, that's really bad. That's, like, really
Elk Hugh would be
annoying.
very unhappy.
I would be.
He
It's
already
like, originally,
is.
remember, we didn't have the Tournament of Elements Zane, and then they did eventually release him, and that was the best. But until then, that was annoying.
Yeah.
And now we don't have Zane here still, and I want to see what they do with Zane. Where is he? He
That
better
is-
be in here.
See, I am very, very afraid.
They're not going to kill off Zane the second half of this season. They've already proved they're not going to kill off any of the main ninja. And we already have a Zane in here.
Well, they
But the
technically
Zane is
killed
like
off the real
almost a
Zane.
reference. It's almost a reference because
He's also on sale.
They keep on almost killing off Zane and then not. and he's not appearing here. So I just...
They're not gonna...
I know they're not gonna kill off Zane, but part of me wonders if they will.
They're not gonna get rid of him from the show either, especially with how much Brent Miller promotes the show.
I know, it just worries me. What if this whole place takes place inside of Zane's head and that's why it's digital?
That would be more of my fear. That the whole thing, they're like using Zane as a way to go inside of us, so they don't think they need to give him a minifigure, and that would be awful.
Wait, also, haven't they basically done that plot point like a couple times?
Oh, yeah, no, this whole plot point of going inside a video game has been done in Ninjago during Rebooted.
Yeah, well, they did that in Rebooted. They did it, I think, a separate time also digitally. I don't remember exactly when, but they also went inside.
No, I think that was the only time.
Well, which one was the one where they were like, "Welcome to my brain," and they had like all the flashback sequences where they're like going through Zane's memory files?
Wait a minute.
I don't recall this.
In Zane Ninjago brain?
Well, that's all the time we have.
I tune in next week
Madness where we roast Ford alive. Okay. No, I saw it on... Shoot, what was it? I saw it on Ninjago Out of Context. And it was just random clips of... I don't know. I can show you later. I feel like I should.
It must be in the second half of the season if it is real. But let's move on to the Empire Dragon. This is probably my favorite set this wave.
Okay.
That is a sick-looking dragon.
Yes.
Do you have a picture up?
No, Brickset does not have a picture of this yet.
Yeah.
Then go to the brick link.
No, I will say, here's a picture. Just a second. But anyway, we'll say that, if one of those Legacy sets isn't one with Zane in it they better be Zane. I'm gonna be so mad if there's not Zane, like, legitimately.
Oh, yeah, because there's, like, two more sets that are listed here that have no, like, identity, so they might be
But those are after the arcade capsules, which is the weird part.
Who knows?
Seemingly unrelated, you know how people said that if there was a female doctor, they'd stop watching Doctor Who? Mm-hmm. If they kill off Zane, I will legitimately stop following Ninjago.
I wouldn't mind if they kill him off, if they did it in a really good way.
True.
But this last way that in the mid-season, where it was not good.
Yeah.
It's not even a spoiler. That's how much I don't care mentioning it, because it's something where it would be less obvious if they really did kill him off here. Which would just not be good.
The rest of Ninjago.
Yes, we need to do that. There's been so little time.
I'm still not even caught
We might not end up watching it until spring at this point.
Bruh.
But at that point, we can just binge it all easily.
You could just invite me over for a night and...
Yeah. Watch all of... I wonder how long is all of Ninjago?
It's not
probably
that long.
Pretty long.
It's got to be at least 12 hours.
The whole thing, yeah.
100 episodes times 20 minutes is already... Oh.
A lot more than 12 hours, huh?
That's easy,
Anyway, I like this dragon. I will buy this dragon. Where's Zane?
Yeah, that's...
Let's talk about the arcade pods.
Yeah.
These are weird.
Yeah.
These are really weird.
Hang on. Can I just do this real quick? Dear Master Wu, where am I? From Zane.
No one's gonna get that.
We got it.
All right. These are weird. I don't know how to feel about them, and we're continuing the trend of not all 6 ninja getting their package things again. Like with the Spinjitzu Slam, we had the same thing where Lloyd, Kai, and Zane and Jay, I think, were the only ones.
You just keep instinctively going to Zane.
I don't remember. I don't think Zane got a Spinjitzu Slam variant either.
I don't think I've ever seen him this salty, guys.
Zane is my favorite ninja. But anyway, these are interesting because they come with 2 minifigures, which is rare, especially if these are still the $10.
Yes. And you get a nice big piece to put stuff in, which is great.
The big piece is really weird, too.
Also, I wish it were a little bit more to scale with the figures.
Yeah,
I guess all you have to do is build basically a bar stool or a bench or
Also,
something.
each one of them seems to come with the weapons pack in
What?
Yeah.
the transparent. You know how, like, say for the tools or the superhero or the Batman
Oh yeah.
specialty parts, it's like all
Yeah, I
one
know what
mold,
you
so it
mean.
always comes with all of them.
I mean,
like in that Kai
the
picture
fact
we
that
have
you
up in our
get-
chat right now, how it shows
the
all
fact
of them
that you
down
get
there.
the weapons for cheap, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna complain.
I hope these aren't $15. I hope they're still 10.
I thought they were reported as 10.
So
I don't know what they've been reported on so far. But yeah, what's interesting is you get the main variant from this wave, which to be honest is kind of worthless because if you're buying any of these sets, you're gonna have the main variant Kai.
yeah, Kai kind of shows up a lot.
So you're mainly getting these for the Avatar variants, which are very interesting.
Yes,
in and of
you get
themselves.
the Avatar variant.
These are pretty.
I like 'em.
So-
can we get to Jay so I can make my David Bowie joke?
Let's start with Kai because there's some interesting stuff here.
Okay.
This is our first recolor, I believe. No, we've gotten it in spring green at least, but this is like in a yellowish, blondish
Blonde.
color.
I think it's just
Blonde.
tan.
So
He's blonde.
Kai's avatar is blonde and dead. It's basically perfect.
So what's the thing on his rightmost pec?
A sweet tattoo.
Yeah,
It looks like a barcode.
It's-
Why
it's
would
a
you
gang
get a tat
sign,
of that?
Glenda.
'Cause it's a
joined
gamer.
the
Okay, I'm
gamer
down for
gang.
that.
Gamer.
It says gamers
That's
rise
it.
up.
It's his gamer clan from Call of
Cool.
Duty.
it's interesting how it looks a lot like the Tournament of Elements one as well.
Actually,
Also,
yeah,
apparently
well,
his weapon in Avatar mode, or his like accessory of choice in Avatar mode, is a pack of dynamite.
Oh, also he has a golden game controller in there. I think all of them
Really?
do,
I
but
didn't see that.
yeah.
Interesting.
Some of the pieces I wanted to get a closer look at, but still, that's cool. I like that the gimmick isn't really a gimmick, it's just accessories with these, which is cool. And I think those tiles on the front are printed.
they look printed.
You would
to me.
hope.
Ah, no, never mind. Look, they look kind of like stickers, actually.
Are you sure they look printed?
It's hard to tell with these renders.
We'll
So we can go to
find out.
Jay.
Yeah, because it's all covered up in the box shots. So.
Yeah.
Huh. Don't know what to make of that.
Alright, so then Jay. Same thing, you get the variant of Jay, which you'll probably already have, and his gamer avatar.
Which is
Which,
literally
that's
just
definitely the
David
first time
Bowie.
we've gotten this hair in white.
And he has a guitar. So, more
Yeah,
David
it's kind
Bowie.
of gay.
What do you mean, kind of? This is like flamboyant. This is like Dareth level.
Maybe he's so secure in his masculinity since he has
That's not a compliment, I
boyfriend.
may add.
I
Did
mean,
he and
girlfriend.
Mia have
Wow,
fallen
maybe
out
he is
between the
gay.
events of Hunted and Now?
Anyway.
I don't know. I love the glam. I love the glam look. It's great. It's fantastic for Jay. Also, the little star thing.
I can't see the legs in any of these.
Look at the little
I
star
wanna-
thing on his leg.
Okay, I can kind of see him there.
He looks ice themed in this. He does not look lightning themed at all.
I just
Maybe
noticed.
because
They're
he's
not really worried
replacing
about elements.
Yeah,
Zane.
they're not.
this
I just,
week.
I
This is
just
just
noticed
about
one
being
more
gamer.
thing on the side of the arcade box or the arcade cabinet. They have his velocity jet racer thing.
Oh, that's what that is. That's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like
Like it.
that. I can appreciate that.
And then we have Lloyd, which I don't think is quite as interesting as the other ones.
Wait, I just realized. So both Jay and Lloyd have the weird triangle thingies.
Triangle
Yeah,
thing?
on their face. Look at their faces.
Oh, the triangle
They
pattern.
both got the
I see what
yeah,
you mean.
the weird tats. So Kai isn't having none of that. He's got the weird face paint thing, but
It's part of their gamer
Lloyd.
clan. They have to get face tattoos.
I'm
with
guessing that's
triangles.
like supposed to be like a pixely effect thing.
it's glam.
Also, gold mohawk. Spiked mohawk.
So I'm pretty sure the
I-
hoodie guy has it too.
I'm down for spiked gold mohawk.
I don't find this one as interesting as the other ones, honestly.
You're just not into guys with mohawks, I think.
And this is another thing. His weapon of choice, it's not a guitar. It's not dynamite. It's a baseball bat. He will beat you to death.
He does look like a gang member.
Like,
Not even like a
Golden
lead
Ninja,
gang member, just
master
a
of all
gang
the
member.
elements, reduced to baseball bat.
Now I'm trying to discern if these guys have exclusive pants. That's the thing they've been doing with these packs for a while now, is the pants are never exclusive. Yeah.
Huh.
It's hard to tell.
Very nice.
Lloyd's are like gold with green printing, which I can't recall in anything else currently.
I don't think Jay does.
Oh, no, Jay has the same pants as his gamer form. So that's not exclusive. Kai's pants, however, are not the same as in his gamer form, but they might be the same as in this Legacy version, which we haven't seen yet, just because it follows like what all the legs on all the Legacy versions look like so far with the wrappings. But Lloyd's, those are definitely gold legs. So
Yeah.
Really? I did not notice.
Wow. He fancied himself up, didn't he?
Yep. It's because Harumi's
I'll
back,
definitely
right?
get all the
Am
arcade
I right?
capsules.
Am I right?
So then we have 2 more sets, which I don't know if these are going to be other arcade capsules, which they could, because 3 is the...
so, because we're still missing a couple ninja.
In which case, each one of those unrevealed sets would have to be 1 Legacy and 1 Gamer in order for us to get a version of Zane for each way. Best case, then, if he's not in any of these, I don't think... Can you not hear me?
What?
Oh.
Zane.
Oh, I was...
Dead.
Anyway, best thing I think could happen is then Zane is gonna come out in a book or a pack or something.
Content?
Wait, I
No,
got
if
it.
he doesn't
I got
come
it,
out
guys.
in any of these sets.
It was all.
'Cause at least
It
then we
was
get
all one of Zane's freaky computer dreams, because androids do dream of electric sheep.
Thanks, guys.
But now he's really dreaming, guys, and it was all a dream, and this whole season was just there to
That
sell
sounds
you
slightly
cool
familiar, but
toys.
he's dreamt since the beginning of Ninjago. In fact, that's been one of his main things.
Yeah, he has visions.
I mean, he did have just visions of just a random eagle. So...
It sounds familiar, but we might be mixing it up with something else. If you know, please leave a comment below,
like crack.
listener.
Bruh.
Why you can.
And it looks like... Yeah, we're not going to get into that. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be wrapping up for now. Because that's all the time
good
we've
one.
got for today.
Indeed.
We have a lot more to discuss. If we get time, I want to start doubling up on some episodes before the end of the year.
Mhm.
Just so we can talk about all of this stuff, what people want to hear us talk. But yeah, leave a comment if they're still there, subscribe if it's still there, like if it's still there, and share the video with your friends. That's the only thing we know will always work for the next
Patreon
month.
is also a viable option.
Yes, our patrons are up there. I want to get an update out to them soon once we get some more concrete
Anything, life,
concrete like information on what's going on. there's stuff, but yeah, there's our patrons up there. You can always donate. You get access to exclusive content. Once we finish up the Brick Fair content, we are going to release it to the patrons at least a week early. So, and I will make sure Orion is held to it this time. Every time, like, we're going to release it a week early, like, what I want the people to see it now. Say no. And he's like, but I want them to see it now. No. Come on, just this one time. All right, this one time. And then we do it again every time. And that's going to do it. So, once again, for Ford, Glenda, Moluris, and myself, LQ, we thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.